Hi everyone, and Happy New Year! I'm Michal Bignitz, the head of Wix Partners here at Wix. Today, I'm super excited to be here and tell you about some new business opportunities for you that will allow you to do much more with Wix and take your agency to the next level. But before I jump into it, I want to take you a few years back. Partners were always part of our platform, from day one, and we were always amazed to see your outcomes and the sites you built for your clients with our platform. When Wix just started, it was more about beautiful but simple sites with limited number of pages and limited functionality. But when we added more capabilities, we were able to see much more complex business websites created by you, like this beautiful e-com site that sells globally and use custom code in the product page to create a super customized experience. Or this booking website using SMS reminders, coupons, online payments, and more. Restaurant sites with online ordering systems and table booking functionality. Advanced Velo websites with dynamic pages, collections, and hundreds of lines of custom code. And it's not only sites. Today, I'm privileged to say that we also have partners providing other services like SEO, marketing services, web development, and even mobile apps. As we evolved, you've been growing with us. And we can see more partners joining our platforms and choosing Wix as their main solution for their clients. Also, you've been building many more sites with us and offering more services. And, as always, we keep striving to get even better. Just in the last year, we've made massive SEO investments, and we were not just able to see your client sites get ranked higher. Among you sit some of the biggest names in the SEO industry that joined Wix recently and today choose to offer their services with our platform. We released e-com platform, allowing a much better experience when using multiple business solutions on a site. And we can already see some top-notch businesses implementing it in their sites. In the editor, we added advanced capabilities to allow you fulfill any client request and enhance your design freedom. And we added the ability to let your client make changes to their site without impacting your beautiful designs. We released blocks to let you build reusable and responsive application that can be installed and customized across any Wix site for a faster, scalable workflow. And some of you are really rocking it. We've already seen some great examples, like this one, a referral program that rewards visitors for referring others. You, our partners, have always pushed us to our limits. We listen to you, enhance our platform according to help you support more clients, to make sure you can take any project with Wix and offer more services with our platform. And today, this is exactly what we want to share with you. 2 big advancements that will allow you to support clients you could not support with Wix before, and a new way to generate more revenues with Wix. So let's meet Roy Rafael, the VP Marketing of Wix Enterprise, to tell us about this great opportunity.
Thanks, Michal. Hi, everyone. I'm Roy. I lead Wix Enterprise Marketing here at Wix. I'm really excited to be speaking with you today and talking all about the Wix Enterprise solution and what you'll be able to do with it with your clients. There's a few challenges that are repeating themselves with these businesses, and they tend to revolve around the speed of movement, their agility, and their ability to control their brand. There's a big challenge around developer resources, design resources, and they're not really able to move at the speed they want online. And when they are able to move quicker, there's an impact on their brand consistency, and it's just not at the quality that they want it to be. And this is where we really wanted to cover the gap and to address these needs. Agility at scale. So we took in your feedback, we took in all that customer input, and really looked to tailor a solution that you can start offering these larger scale businesses and really address all those challenges that you've been talking to us about, all these challenges that have been coming up from clients and big brands working with legacy software and unable to move at the speed they want online, and give them the abilities of the Wix solution at the scale that they're at. So we're talking centralized site and asset management control. We're talking customization options and so much more. And I'm going to touch with you today about all the offerings that we're going to provide them and what you'll be able to share with your clients. But right before we dive into it, I do want to touch on a few of the big brands that we started to work with. Now, the Wix Enterprise solution has just recently gone live. We're really kind of just in our infant steps. Our real growth we're looking forward to have with all of you. But there are already some big brands that have been working with us, and we've been taking on the insights and input from them as we've been forming this product and solution. So what is the Wix Enterprise offering? We're talking enterprise-grade security and reliability. We've been hearing this from you. You're working with larger customers, and they have specific requirements around these areas. We heard you. We cover them. We're talking white glove handling. Again, larger businesses, enterprise-grade brands, they have specific requirements that needs attending to, and we've covered those requirements as well. And finally, what we're exceptionally excited about is the enterprise management dashboard. This product has been custom tailored to larger customers. This is where we really bring the power of Wix, tie it together in a product that is dedicated for enterprise-grade clients. And this is really where we want to bring you in, share with you all the details about this product, and more importantly, get all the input from all of you so we can continue to improve this product, address all the challenges we've been hearing from you, and bring the Wix solution to larger scale companies. Now let's talk about enterprise-grade security and reliability. We're talking SSO, single sign-on. Larger businesses, they need SSO. This is fundamental. We've given them this in the enterprise solution. We're talking 99.99% uptime SLA. This is in addition to the SLO we provide all of our Wix customers. This is an SLA agreement to cover that as well. White glove handling, account management, everything around procurement, specific legal needs, specific security needs. We know that these larger businesses have specific requirements and they can't just buy a premium off the shelf. And we know that when you're working with them, they come with demands that you can't address because it needs to come from us. So we got you there as well. We're covering those demands. And starting today, you can get that white glove handling and white glove services to work alongside your customer, alongside your client with Wix to provide them all those details around procurement, legalities, and security that they might need. And finally, the crown jewel, the enterprise dashboard. Now here's where really everything comes to life. This is where we tie it all together. This is the home of the enterprise, where they start and where they can address many of their needs. And I'm going to touch on a few of these specific products that we've added in the dashboard, and I'm going to take you through them. But I know you're going to have many more questions. So we're going to create a Q&A session and bring you into the details, show you a demo of this product. Because what we're really excited about is launching this dashboard in 2023 and getting all of the feedback from you as you start working with your clients and as you start exploring it, and then really adding features and building it up and bringing it to what we know it can be and really answering all the enterprise's demands and requirements. So I'm going to touch on shared asset management, custom templates and apps. I'm going to touch a bit about routing, site bulk actions, account level analytics, and centralized billing. Let's talk about custom templates. Custom templates means that when you're working with the brand and they're looking to create multiple sites from the beautiful templates that you created for them, you can now create an ecosystem of templates for that specific brand for them to be able to recreate sites quickly, effectively, but also on brand. So they don't need to come to you for every page they need. It gives them the speed that they need, and you can give them those beautiful templates that they will use for various use cases. So if it's a marketing landing page, if it's a shop, if it's a blog template, and now they have 100 franchisees requiring that specific need, they're going to use that one beautiful template that you created for them. One beautiful template with all the apps that you need for that template, right? So you have those dedicated apps that you created in that ecosystem that you've created for that brand, or maybe they've created by themselves through their developers, but they can reuse them as well throughout their websites. The reusable templates, reusable apps, this is what really gives them the power to move quickly, to be agile, and to stay on brand. And this is a unique solution. Now, when they're looking at current legacy providers of web solutions, this is where they're held back. And now you can really leverage the Wix capabilities and bring them to life on large-scale customers and with these enterprise-grade clients. Another solution that we heard you need and that we heard your clients need is routing. This is the capability to nest a Wix site within a larger domain. So for example, you want to provide a client with beautiful landing pages. You want them to be able to execute and create multiple pages and nest them within their current domain. Let's say they're using a different legacy software for whichever reason. Now you're able to connect that Wix site within that main domain without harming the SEO rankings. And then you can have a Wix site nested within the main domain. Now this also means that when you're working with a large brand, you can gradually roll out your project. You don't need to replace an entire site that might be thousands of pages with the Wix solution at once. You can start rolling it out, you can gradually test it, and then eventually roll it out completely. I want to touch on an example so you can see in a bit more detail what the Wix Enterprise solution can do. But again, we'll be sharing many more examples in the months to come, and we're especially excited to share examples of what you do with your clients and all the case studies that we're going to create alongside with you to really showcase what the Wix partners can do with the Wix solution and how you provide it to any sized business. One such case is Bolt. Bolt is a ride-sharing app, and what we've done with Bolt is allowed their marketing team to create templates for marketing usage. So this is for their drivers, for customers, for their acquisition team, and create a few beautiful templates nested within their main site. So their main site is on a legacy platform, so their team can quickly create more templates. They have them in their ecosystem, these custom templates, but also it's nested within their legacy site, which they don't need to bring onto Wix until they're ready to do. So this is a great example of the ability to really have an agile infrastructure and really bring the Wix solution to these larger scale brands. And an example we're really excited to share with you is the work that Jacob Murphy, a Wix partner, has done with his team at Act One Media. Now, Vivo is the world's leading music video network. And Jacob and his team have created really an exceptional website for them, bringing their brand to life. And where Wix Enterprise came into play is the requirement from Vivo to work with an account manager on the Wix site as well, to have the training they need, to have the white glove handling that they need. So really we worked with Jacob, and alongside his team at Act One Media, we were able to provide Vivo the services they need with the execution and the superb execution that they got from Act One Media and from Jacob. So that's how we work together, the Wix Enterprise solution, with Jacob as one of our partners. And this is an example that we're really excited to have more of, and we know that we will have, and for you to bring us more of these beautiful brands and work in collaboration with us in bringing their projects to life. Now on to Ruta, our product manager in Lithuania, with another solution we're very excited to share with you: advanced infrastructure capabilities.
Thanks, Roy. As my colleagues mentioned, Wix aims to empower you to take on a project of any complexity and any size with confidence. In order to do so, our team have been working hard on expanding our infrastructure to better cater for sites, web apps, and other projects that heavily rely on data and code. We call this advanced infrastructure. My name is Ruta. I'm a product manager from Vela Platform, and I'm happy to elaborate on the details of these capabilities and explain how they relate to you and your clients. When a client reaches out to you with a need to implement a custom and a unique use case, it usually means you have to use Wix data collections and implement a backend service to fulfill those needs. All these custom solutions also require a consideration of the infrastructure resources needed to support such projects. Advanced infrastructure is a set of new products and capabilities that enhance experience for both developers and the end users. Our advanced infrastructure offering was opened as beta to a limited number of users, and we immediately saw an impact. For the rest of Wix users, these capabilities will be offered as part of a new package that is coming soon. In addition to advanced infrastructure, other tools and capabilities that were created for high-scale clients will soon be included in this package. At the same time, we made adjustments to the compute and data resources quotas, which will now form part of all packages. This means you and your clients will have more visibility on what features are available in each package, which will make choosing the right resources for each project easier. In any case, you will be able to start with a plan that suits your client needs today and then advance to the other plans as your client needs grow. So what does this advanced infrastructure really mean? Let me break this down for you. First, let's talk about data. We are seeing an increased trend of Wix sites that are using more and more data. Take this site, for example. It is a marketplace for consultants site that was created by Wix partner. This site makes thousands of data requests daily. It has dozens of collections and tens of thousands of rows in those collections. To address data-heavy sites at any scale, we created following capabilities as part of advanced infrastructure offering. First, dedicated data collections. It means a boost in database processing power for your and your client's sites. You also get an ability to add up to 32 indexes per collection. This is particularly important for the sites that need to filter or search for items in large collections. For example, on one of the site pages, you have a repeater that displays recipes from the collection. And you have a filter where users can select dish types like meat, fish, or vegetarian dishes, and then the repeater gets filtered based on this user selection. Once your recipes collection grows large, adding indexes is a great tool to speed up the time it takes to filter all the relevant recipes from your collection. Next, increased data requests per minute. This means you can easily handle peaks in your client's site's data requests. For example, your client asks you to build a site for an online conference. And to engage conference goers, your client wants to organize live polling during some of the sessions. Implementation-wise, you're planning to create a form built on data collection and save all users' responses there. You are expecting that many users will be submitting their responses at the same time during the conference, and this will result in peak of data requests that advanced infrastructure can handle effortlessly. Next, we doubled the timeout limit. This allows you to successfully run complex queries that may take more time. For example, you need to query a collection that contains references to another collection, and also to filter on those references. These queries may prolong, and having increased timeouts allow you to execute them. And finally, we are removing operation processing time limit for advanced infrastructure users. If you have a long-running find queries that take 5 seconds, today you can only run 50 concurrent requests every minute. This adds up to 250 limit that regular sites have today. With advanced infrastructure, you do not have such limitation, and your request's concurrency is only limited by the RPM, which is 25,000 requests. All these capabilities will ensure a stable performance and seamless growth for data-heavy sites. You will be able to take on such projects with confidence. Okay, let's talk about computing power, aka backend. Advanced projects or web applications often require you to have some backend knowledge. For example, you may need to pre-process data before it is displayed for the end user, or you may have a function that calls third-party service. There could be endless examples. Let's have a look at this site. It is a trading platform for jewelers, and of course this site was also created by Wix partner. The site has thousands of lines of code, dozens of APIs in the site, and 90% of site pages were built using code. To support heavy backend usage at any complexity and scale, we are including following capabilities to the advanced infrastructure offering. First, to ensure seamless scaling, we are increasing computing power. You will be getting up to 5 containers to run your backend code, which is an increase from 1, and these containers will have 2 times the CPU power and increased memory capacity compared to the regular ones. Let me give you an example. Your client has a real estate business, which is receiving new listings in bulk every 6 hours. Before you add listings to your collection, you need to enrich the data with a geolocation using a third-party API. Processing bulk chunks of information consumes a lot of memory and CPU, and advanced infrastructure allows you to easily run such tasks. Next, we give 5 times more requests per minute. This allows you to meet peak traffic demands. For example, your client has a gaming statistics site and needs to recalculate each live player's scores every minute and display the ranks. With advanced infrastructure, you can make up to 25,000 of such requests per minute. And finally, we doubled the timeout limits. So now you can successfully run complex operations, which usually take longer. For example, you have an integration to a third-party service, and the response from the service takes longer. Having increased timeout means you will be able to execute these requests successfully. This substantial addition to computing power raises the bar of the complexity of backend code and the TPA integrations that can be loaded on a project or a site. So to conclude, all these capabilities we went over essentially gives you confidence to take on a project of any size or a client of any size, and rest assured that we have you covered. Thank you, and now back to Michal.
Thank you, Roy and Ruta, for sharing with us the details of these exciting opportunities. Before we move to when and how this is going to happen, I actually have one more thing to share with you. We've been listening to your feedback, and I'm happy to let you know that we will no longer offer Ascend as a standalone package. We understood from you that some of the features in Ascend are crucial for you and your clients, and we decided to include them as part of the Wix premium packages. So Chat, Social Post, and Video Maker would be available at no extra cost, and Form would be part of the premium packages. Email marketing would still be as a standalone package. This change will take place this month for Wix users, but partners get a grace period till February 1st. So what have we talked about today? First, the ability to offer more marketing services now that these tools are available as part of the premium packages. Supporting much more complex websites that requires an advanced infrastructure, and reaching enterprise clients and offering them a dedicated solution with Wix. And I have one more thing to share with you, to start this year in the best way we can. We are going to have a 50% rev share for the listed packages on purchases done during 2023 and the renewals. Yes, you heard me correctly, 50% rev share. And this will be relevant for all partners at all levels. And we are also working on a rev share model for transaction done through e-com sites. So stay tuned for more details that will be shared soon. In the next month, we are going to roll out these changes with a series of tests. And as mentioned today, these tests are going to affect our premium packages. Partners will be excluded from these tests, but you might see it on your new client packages. I know that we've talked about a lot of changes today, and there are many new exciting things that are going to come in the near future. But don't worry, before the final release of every change, we will update you about the upcoming updates, and we will maintain a dedicated updated blog post with all the live changes. And as always, if you have any question, you can feel free to reach out to us using the community, customer care, or your success manager. So thanks everyone for being here with us today, and I wish us all a great and a super successful year.